Have you ever started a conversation in English and then suddenly ran out of words? Don't worry. Today, I'll give you the exact phrases that native speakers use every single day, so you'll never feel stuck again. Hi, friends. Welcome back to Daily English Learning with Nour. Today's episode is all about common English phrases and questions that you can use in daily conversations. These are the expressions native speakers use every single day, at work, at school, or just chatting with friends. So, listen carefully, repeat after me when I ask, and let's practice together. 1. Greetings and introductions. Let's start with ways to say hello and introduce yourself. Repeat after me. 1. Hey, how's it going? This is a very casual way to say hello to a friend. Example, you see your friend Ahmed on the street and say, Hey Ahmed, how's it going? He might reply, Not bad, thanks. 2. Good morning. How are you today? This is polite and friendly, perfect for work. Example, you arrive at the office and greet your coworker. Good morning. How are you today? 3. Nice to meet you. Say this when you meet someone for the first time. Example, Hi, I'm Nour. Nice to meet you. 4. This is my colleague, Sarah. Use this when you introduce one person to another. Example, This is my colleague, Sarah. She works in the marketing team. 5. Hi there. How are you? Use this with someone you don't know well, like a neighbor or shop assistant. Example, Hi there. How are you? 6. Hello? Can you hear me? A very common question when calling someone. Example, you call your friend, but the line is not clear. You ask, Hello? Can you hear me? 7. It's been a while. Use this when you see someone you haven't met for a long time. Example, Wow, hi Mona, it's been a while. 8. Where are you from? A friendly question when you meet someone new in class. Example, Hi, I'm Nour. Where are you from? 9. Pleased to meet you. This is more formal than nice to meet you. Example, at a business meeting, you shake hands and say, Pleased to meet you. 10. Is this your first time here? A great way to start a conversation at a social event. Example, you're at a party and you ask someone, Is this your first time here? 2. Small talk and everyday conversation. Next, let's talk about friendly chats. These phrases help you connect with people naturally. 11. It's really hot today, isn't it? We often use the weather to start a friendly conversation. Example, you're waiting for the bus and say to someone next to you, It's really hot today, isn't it? 12. Do you have any plans for the weekend? A common question for Friday or Saturday. Example, at the office, you ask your colleague, Do you have any plans for the weekend? 13. What are you up to these days? This means, What are you doing lately? Example, you meet an old friend and ask, Hey, what are you up to these days? 14. How's work going? How's school going? A polite way to ask about someone's daily life. Example, Hi Karim, how's work going these days? 15. How's your family doing? A caring question, especially if you know the person's family. Example, Hi Lila, it's nice to see you. How's your family doing? 16. Did you watch the game last night? Great for starting small talk with sports fans. Example, Hey Omar, did you watch the game last night? 17. I like your jacket. A nice way to make someone feel good and start a chat. Example, Wow, I like your jacket. Where did you get it? 18. What do you usually do for fun? Helps you learn about someone's interests. Example, So, what do you usually do for fun? 19. Have you seen any good movies lately? A friendly question for friends or coworkers. Example: Hey, have you seen any good movies lately? 20. What kind of music do you like? A simple way to connect with someone. Example: I love music. What kind of music do you like? 3. Asking for help and offering help. Now let's look at ways to ask for help or offer support politely. 21. Can you give me a hand? This means, can you help me? Example: you're carrying heavy bags and say, can you give me a hand with these? 22. Do you need any help? A polite way to offer support. Example: you see your mother cooking and ask, do you need any help in the kitchen? 23. Dinner is ready. Used to call family members when food is prepared. Example: you finish cooking and shout, dinner is ready. 24. Can you pass me the salt? A polite way to ask for something on the table. Example: at dinner, you say, can you pass me the salt, please? 25. I'll do the dishes. Example: after dinner, you tell your family, don't worry, I'll do the dishes. 4. Dining and shopping phrases. Heading out to eat or shop? Use these phrases. 26. What's on TV tonight? Example: after dinner, you ask, what's on TV tonight? 27. Do you want to come over later? Used when inviting a friend to your house. Example: I'm free this evening. Do you want to come over later? 28. Are you busy right now? A polite way to check if someone is free to talk or help. Example: hey, are you busy right now? I need to ask you something. 29. See you later. A casual way to say goodbye. Example: you leave the house and tell your brother, see you later. 30. Maybe next time. A gentle way to say no without being rude. Example: your friend invites you out, but you're tired. You say, thanks, but maybe next time. 31. How much is this? This is the most common way to ask about the price of something. Example: you pick up a t-shirt and ask the shop assistant, how much is this? 32. Do you have this in medium? Use this when you want a different size for clothes or shoes. Example: you like a jacket, but it's too big. You ask, do you have this in medium? 33. Can I try this on? Very useful in clothing shops. Example: before buying jeans, you ask, can I try this on, to use the fitting room. 34. Can I pay by card? Ask this to know if you can use your debit or credit card. Example: at the supermarket checkout, you ask, can I pay by card? 35. I'd like a coffee, please. Polite way to order in a cafe or restaurant. Example: at Starbucks, you say, I'd like a coffee, please. 36. What do you recommend? Great phrase when you're not sure what to eat. Example: in an Italian restaurant, you ask the waiter, what do you recommend? 37. Can I have the check, please? In the US, say check. In the UK, people often say bill. Example: after finishing your meal, you ask, can I have the check, please? 38. I'd like to book a table for 2. Use this on the phone or at the restaurant. Example: I'd like to book a table for 2 at 7 p.m. tonight. 39. Excuse me? This isn't what I ordered. Very useful if there's a mistake. Always say it politely. Example: you ordered chicken, but the waiter brings beef. You say, excuse me, this isn't what I ordered. 40. That was delicious, thank you. A nice way to show appreciation after eating. Example, you finish dinner and tell the waiter, "That was delicious, thank you." Traveling and directions. Traveling soon? These phrases are lifesavers. 41. Excuse me, how do I get to the station? Use this when you are lost or need help finding a place. Example, you're in a new city and ask a local, "Excuse me, how do I get to the station?" 42. Does this bus go downtown? Useful to check if you're on the right bus. Example, you enter a bus and ask the driver, "Does this bus go downtown?" 43. Where is the check-in desk? Use this to find where to check in for your flight. Example, you ask an airport staff member, "Where is the check-in desk for Emirates?" 44. Do I need to take my laptop out? Use this when passing through airport security. Example, you ask the security officer, "Do I need to take my laptop out?" 45. Which gate is it? Ask this to know where to go for your flight. Example, at the airport screen, you confirm, "Which gate is it for flight EK202? 46. What time does the train leave? Use this at a train station. Example, you ask a ticket officer, "Excuse me, what time does the train to Abu Dhabi leave?" 47. Can you take me to the airport, please? Polite way to tell a taxi driver where you want to go. Example, hailing a taxi, you say, "Good morning, can you take me to the airport, please?" 48. My bag hasn't arrived. What should I do? Use this if your luggage doesn't appear on the carousel. Example, you go to the airline desk and say, "My bag hasn't arrived. What should I do?" 49. I have a reservation under the name Adam. Useful when you arrive at a hotel. Example, at the front desk, you say, "Hello, I have a reservation under the name Adam." 50. What's the Wi-Fi password? A very common question in hotels, cafes, and airports. Example, you check into your hotel and ask the receptionist, "Hi, what's the Wi-Fi password?" 6. Work and school phrases. Finally, let's cover professional and school situations. 51. Could you explain that again, please? Polite way to ask someone to repeat or clarify something. Example, in class, you didn't understand the lesson, so you ask the teacher, "Could you explain that again, please?" 52. I didn't catch that. Can you repeat? Another polite way to ask for repetition. Example, during a lecture, you say, "I didn't catch that. Can you repeat?" 53. Shall we work on this together? Great for teamwork at school or in the office. Example, you're assigned a project with a classmate and ask, "Shall we work on this together?" 54. Can I add something here? Use this to politely contribute during a discussion. Example, during a team meeting, you raise your hand and say, "Can I add something here?" 55. Could I take a day off next week? Polite way to request leave at work. Example, you ask your manager, "Could I take a day off next week?" 56. When are you available? Used to schedule meetings or study sessions. Example, you need to see your professor. "Hi, when are you available this week?" 57. When is this due? Use this to confirm due dates for assignments or tasks. Example, you ask your teacher, "When is this project due?" 58. Sorry to interrupt, but... A polite way to get someone's attention in a discussion. Example, during a meeting, "Sorry to interrupt, but I think we missed an important point." 59. I'll get back to you soon. A professional way to end a phone call or email discussion. Example, After discussing a task, thanks for your input. I'll get back to you soon. 60. See you tomorrow. Casual way to say goodbye at school or work. Example, you leave the office and say to colleagues, see you tomorrow. That's it for today's episode of Daily English Learning with Nour. Now you know some of the most common English phrases you can use every day. Try them in your next conversation and you'll sound more natural. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share so more friends can learn with us. See you in the next episode. And remember, practice a little every day.